All right, this is an at-home workout for any fitness level. So we're going to go ahead and start warming up here. I'm going to do 10 forward arm circles. So you're just making them nice and controlled and quiet. And then we're going to do some reverse arm circles. We're going to go ahead and do 10 of these as well, just to warm up those shoulders. Next, we're going to do some pullbacks just to warm up the upper back. And you're just keeping your hands together and then pulling them by your sides and trying to keep your elbows nice and level. So we're doing 10 of these as well. The next thing we're warming up with are some squats to a bench. So these are just nice and quiet and very just easy going. We're just warming up those legs first. The next part of the warm up is either walking in place or picking up a slight jog. So if you want to have less stress on your knees and ankles, you can go ahead and just walk or march in place. And then if you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and pick up a jog. And after that, you're going to do that entire warm up one more time because we did a pretty short warm up and we're just going to run through it again. So it's just going to be the 10 forward arm circles, then the 10 reverse arm circles. You're now going to move into the pullbacks that we did, 10 of these again. Ten more squats to the bench. Just once again, you're going to keep your knees from falling over your toes. Your shoulders are going to remain up and you're going to keep your chest out and look to the front. And another 30 seconds of marching, walking, or jogging in place. And then we'll start our workout. We're going to get right into the workout here. So the first workout we're going to do are shoulder presses. And for beginners, you're going to do this seated. And I used a heavy textbook that I had. And you're just doing controlled shoulder presses. And they're going to be together. For intermediate, you're going to go ahead and stand up and do the same thing. You're just going to raise those arms up and do a shoulder press. And for the advanced, you're going to do a shoulder press into a squat. So they're going to be isolated, but you're going to put them together. So it's up to a shoulder press, down to a squat. And you're going to continue this for 10 reps. A big thing to keep in mind here is to not let your knees go over your toes and to try to keep a flat back as you raise up. Don't hunch down in your shoulders. So now that that is done, we are going to go ahead and look and see what we're doing. We are now going to start some squats. So the beginners are going to do a squat onto a bench with no weight. The intermediates are going to do the same squat, only a standing version. So you're going to try to hit parallel or just below but you don't have to go too deep. And the advanced are going to do this squat into a side kick. So you're going to do 10 reps regardless of what you're doing. So for the advanced, that is both legs. We'll do 10 reps. So you'll just keep on doing that and make sure to kick that leg nice and high and come down and make sure the weight is still in your heels. You're not going crazy in your squat. The next little workout we're adding in here are what I call Supermans. And what you're going to do is lay flat on your stomach, spread your legs apart and your arms apart, push your water cup out of the way, and lift both your arms and your legs at the same time. So I'm only demonstrating the sample of this, but for any other level that wasn't able to lift all four, you could lift either your legs at the same time or even a single leg at one time and alternate between the four body parts. So we're doing 10 of those. We're going to jump right into the next portion, which are planks. So for the beginners, you're just going to either do a forearm plank with your toes or a forearm plank and on your knees, whichever is easier. Try to keep your stomach pulled in and your back flat. It'll be really good for your core strength to do that. Intermediates, you're going to get on your palms and your toes and hold this high plank position. And advanced, you're going to hold your high plank position and also raise alternating legs. And you're going to go ahead and do 10 on each leg during this high plank. Or you would hold it for a minute if you were in another position. The next workout we're going to do, we're going to start in tabletop position if you're a beginner, and you're going to raise one arm or leg at a time, and you're going to alternate with that. So then for intermediates, you're going to raise opposite arms and opposite legs at the same time. So you will do like left arm and right leg, for example, and alternate. And for advanced, you are going to alternate the same legs again, but you're going to be up in this high plank position. And as you can see, I do not have the best balance, so I ended up dropping to the intermediate position and continuing my workout from there. But you will do 10 on each side, so 10 alternates. Next, we're going to move into some lunges. So beginners or those with mobility issues, go ahead and do a quarter or a half lunge like I just demonstrated. And you're going to do that on either leg. So what we're going to do is 10 on each side. So intermediates, you're going to go into a full lunge and push back up. Make sure that toe does not track over make sure your knee doesn't track over your toe rather. And advanced, you're going to add weight and do the lunges completely. So make sure you're not just rocking on that back foot, but once you land, push up with that front foot to bring you back. So you're going to do 10 on each leg.